Merry Christmas and excuse me, and welcome to episode 52 of the Fiber and Dice podcast. It is Christmas Day here, and we are Christmas people, so we are doing Christmas. So, if you are a Christmas person, Merry Christmas to you. My name is Rebecca. If you are new, welcome. I am filming live from the Wilderness Lodge at Disney World. Yes, I'm really not, but this little corner, we've stayed at Wilderness Lodge when they were decorated for Christmas, and so this little corner my sister does is very Wilderness Lodge-y, so I'm pretending like I'm in Disney World. My name is Rebecca. You can find me as Engineers Falcon on Instagram and Ravelry. You can find me as, the group. There's a Fiber and Dice podcast group on Ravelry that you are welcome to come and join. So, Merry Christmas. Everything, not everything, but almost everything I have today is Christmassy related. It won't be a real long episode because we are in between events and parties and happenings. We've had lunch here, and we will be having dinner here with a different group of friends. So while I was dressed for Christmas, I thought I would use the opportunity to podcast. Peaks and pitfalls. I'm actually going to do pitfalls and peaks. I am a little loopy with tiredness because my daughter was sick in the night. She started feeling bad at Christmas Eve last night, and she threw up at midnight, and then she was restless for the rest of the night, but she never threw up again. So I don't know if it was nerves or excitement, or we haven't been sleeping on our normal schedule at all. I have no clue. But, so I slept from 2 to 4. The engineer got up and laid with her from 2 to 4, and I slept, and then I went and laid back down at 5:30. My mom got up and sat up with her for a little bit, but I could never go back to sleep. So I think it will be early to bed for us tonight. And I guess our other little pitfall is that we have weather. I think everyone has weather moving in this weekend. So we are going to go home a little early so that we can hopefully be home. We were going to go home Sunday afternoon, but we're probably going to head home in the morning so that we can beat the weather. So, peaks. Christmas has been marvelous this year. And I don't want this to be some kind of parading everything I own thing. I don't have any trouble with that. I really enjoy it when other people do it, but I don't want to because I don't know. But I did want to show you a few things that I got that are relevant to kind of things that are podcasty related. I said I was going to be carving out more time. My carving out time is for my journaling. And I got, where's the rest of it? Oh, I see. I might have to lean a little bit, but from my aunt and uncle and cousin, I got a journaling Bible. I was a little teary when I opened this. It is gorgeous, and it has got room, single column, so it's got room over here for journaling and drawing and recording verses and thoughts, and a pack of Prismacolors to journal with. So that goes right along with my my goals for journaling more and recording my thoughts more and just being in the Word more next year. So I'm really excited about that. From my mom, with help from my sister and KDLB, Christine of the Yarnings podcast. Look what I got. I can't believe it. How awesome is this? I had no idea, no clue that this was even on the list. So when I opened it, I was shocked. I was shocked and very excited. And I got, from the kids, my sister helped the kids get gifts for me. I got Jane Austen knits, which I'm very excited about. I haven't even flipped through it, but this is display until January 25th, 2016. So it's the current one. And, I love these because I only read them for the articles. Really, I do. I like to sit and read these cover to cover because I find them absolutely fascinating. But I won't do that right now since I'm supposed to be talking to you guys. And she got me, that was from Wiley, and from Keegan I got Daphne's Diary. I don't know if you have seen this. I love this. I love it so much because it is just it's just full of creative and beautiful, and it's got, this one has a page of stickers in the middle. It's got, there are usually recipes and crafting ideas and journaling ideas and poetry and things to cut out. This is an autumn garland. I won't use it for that, but I'm sure I will cut these out and use them in my journaling, my art journaling this year. Paper to fold. Gorgeous paper back here. Just, again, I just can sit and read it cover to cover to cover, over and over, and just browse it because it's beautiful and inspiring. So those all feed into my ideas and goals for next year. I'm not really like a New Year's resolution kind of girl. I am just a, what did I really enjoy and feel like I did well this year, and what do I want to do better on next year? But it's not like a set in stone resolution kind of thing, because I revisit really pretty often during the year. And so feeding my creativity and taking time to just sit and browse and enjoy and draw and journal is really high on my list for 2016. So what is in the mountain of conquered things? I have an almost, well, I do have a conquered thing. This is a hat I made for my dad for Christmas. I pretty much made it up because every hat I tried, I just didn't have any luck with between the needles and the thread. I'm going to put it on. Probably going to mess up my curls, but it's got 3 of these little funky cables and ribbing up to right here, and then it's just decreases. It's kind of a funky decrease, but to have made it up in the car on the way here and finished it, worked on most of it in the middle of the night when I was sitting up with the baby girl. Baby. She's not a baby. But I really like it, and since it's going to be freezing cold here, I'm sure he will enjoy wearing it to work. He works, he's a night guard, so I think he will like it. I'm not real thrilled with the top, but I knew I wouldn't be because I haven't decreased that many hats before, so I was just really guessing, and I was in a hurry. It's got 3 sets of these cables going around, equally spaced. I did get that part right after I ripped out like 4 times. So, and I know you guys are going to be shocked beyond belief. I'm knitting washcloths. I knit washcloths for a friend who's coming over in a couple hours for to exchange gifts with their family. And I left her washcloths at home, so I picked up some cotton at Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. It looks like this. It is the, I don't even know what color it is. Delicate. 240 Delicate. And I am using the same pattern I used on the, oh, I have a scarf I finished, but it is already in a box. I'll have to think on that. But so that is the, I used this almost woven-y looking pattern on a bunch of stuff. I've been knitting in this pattern since maybe September, and I love it. I'm still knitting with it. So I have one of those done. I've got one about halfway done, and I'll try to get another one done before she gets here. Oh, another little special gift I got real quick. I told you last week my daughter had shown interest in knitting again, and she was knitting things for her baby dolls. Well, last night she gives me this little gift, and I opened it up, and it is all the little washcloths that she had been knitting to use to take my eye makeup off. I thought that was so sweet. So she had been knitting me little teeny tiny eye makeup removers instead of cotton balls. It was so sweet. So sweet. And she couldn't, it was so cute. We got home from Christmas Eve at family's last night, and she was like, Mom, I've tried really hard, but I cannot wait any longer. Can I show you what I got, what I did for you for Christmas? And I opened it, and I was like, Wiley! I was just so thrilled. She is so sweet. I have the best kids ever. I really do. So, that is that. The only other thing I have in Mountain of Conquered Things is the quest I was spinning on Targi. This was dyed for our Yarn Along by Jenny at Fat Cat Knits. I just finished it on Christmas Eve. I think on the eve of Christmas Eve. And I did not bring my the Swift that I make my skeins on, but I'm real pleased with it. My mom actually bought it already, so it will not be in the shop. She would like me to do her cowl out of it. So that's also in base camp because she liked it and I love this. I love this colorway. I've still got 3 or 4 braids of it. So I will be spinning this again soon. What is in my climbing the mountain? There's nothing else. So base camp. Base camp, I have got yarn, fiber I'm fixing to start spinning. This came from Wool Gatherings. It is, let me see, 100% superfine merino wool. It looks like this. It is headed to the wheel and to the shop. And there will be more information about things that I am putting in the shop in January. I will talk more about some things we're going to be doing to I don't know, we're really going to dig in. I'm really going to try to build the handspun stuff in the new year because I love to spin. And I think if I would get myself organized, I could make some really awesome stuff. So more of that to come. And then this was, I think this was dyed by Sweet Georgia. And it is on superwash merino. Blues and greens. If you love these, you are welcome to PM me on Ravelry and claim one of them. The blues and the greens and this one. So I will, if you're interested in those, PM me and I will tell you what I'm thinking they're going to cost. And if you love them, I will put you up a custom listing in the Etsy shop. So you're welcome to do that. So that's Peaks and Pitfalls. That is climbing the mountain and base camp and Mountain of Conquered Things, which I guess brings us to Ducks in a Row. I'm going to put this out for you guys this week. What do you guys use for calendars? I'm looking at an Erin Condren planner. I have been most of this year making my own planner in my journal, which I like, but I don't want my long list of chores. I keep going back and forth. I just haven't found the perfect thing for me. Everything works fine. I just want it to be perfect. I love my bullet journal. Whatever I use will have to have room for me to make bullet journal style lists because I like lists. So tell me what you use for calendars. I am not a digital girl. So don't tell me, I mean, you're welcome to tell me your digital things, but they will not convert me. I'm an analog kind of girl. So calendars for the new year, getting my schedule, ducks in a row. Media break this week. We had some gift card money that we had been hoarding from last Christmas to GameStop. And the engineer's parents just sent us some money for Christmas as a family. And so we got our new favorite media break thing. We got this game, Splatoon. Have you heard of this game? I had heard of it. I'd picked it up regularly since it came out in May. But we hadn't bought it yet, and I wasn't really sure about it. Then we watched, Monday night of this week, we watched the Nintendo World Championships for 2015. And the first game that got thrown at them was Splatoon. And they started playing Turf Wars. If you don't know anything about this game, you are like little squid people. This is you in squid form, and then this is you in like your person form. And you run around with all sorts of different paintball, roller type weapons. And it's like inking each other with paintballs and paint blasters and giant paint rollers. And it's really fun. I wasn't real good at it, but I have really liked watching the kids play. And I think Charles and I are going to play. We have one game started on our Wii U at home and one started on my family here in Lubbock's Wii U. And so I think we may play through the single mode because I don't want the kids to argue over it, so the grown-ups just get to play single player mode. The kids can play against each other in a balloon popping challenge. So you run around an area and you see who can pop the most balloons before time runs out. But the real magic of Splatoon is when you do Turf Wars online. You get online, you team up with 7 other people, and there's not like a lot of chat, so I think there are a few pre-programmed messages you can send, but it's not like they can sit and, pick up bad language and have their feelings hurt by people who are being nasty online. But you hook up with a team of 4 and you get in there and you've got a big space, and in the time limit you see who can cover the most turf with their color paint. And there are weapons, and you can, you know, blow the other person up with paint. You can swim through the paint to refill your paint. It's for what looks like shooting paintballs at each other online. It is a really cool game. So that is our media break. And now, I guess that brings us to Gamerly News. I don't have a lot in Gamerly News either. This is a very short episode because hello Christmas. But if you are participating in any of the 2x2, 10x10, hashtag Fiber and Dice challenges, you have until midnight Central United States time of New Year's Eve to finish. And I will be drawing winners for all of that in January. So, what challenges are you doing, Engineers Falcon? You may be asking. You may not be, but let's pretend like you are. Let's pretend like you are dying to know what we're going to do next year. We're going to keep the hashtag Fiber and Dice going. So anytime you play a board game and you are doing fibery things, you're knitting, crocheting, spinning, and gaming, put it on Instagram, hashtag Fiber and Dice. And I will be drawing a winner for a Ravelry pattern every month. And then at the end of the year, I will draw someone to spin fiber for. I will spin you a braid of my fiber. So there is that. I think that's the only year-long challenge we're going to do. Those of you who have been with me all year, we have learned as a group that administrating year-long challenges is not my thing. So I'm going to stick to one big challenge this year and let the rest go. However, as a family, we will be doing 10x10. Again, that's picking 10 games in January to play 10 times in the year. So 2016. And I'll announce those games on the next episode. I told you I would review Carnivore Koalas this episode. I totally meant to, but I forgot it and left it at home. I only brought the games that we need to finish our 10x10. So that will have to wait until an episode where I have the things I need. We will be doing the 100 different games challenge again. If we don't play most of 100 different games in a year, we're really not doing our collection justice, because between my sister shelves and friend shelves and husband shelves and wife shelves, we've got a lot of games. So that trying to play 100 different games gives us motivation to pull different things out and play. And it's kind of motivated us to teach the kids games that we know how to play, but that we haven't taught them yet. Because as they're turning, I'm going to have a teenager in February. As my children become teenagers, there's lots of games that they couldn't play before that now they are big enough to join us on. So that's going to be exciting. We are not going to do the 2x2x12 challenge next year. That was play 2 different games 2 times each in a month. 2 new to you games or games that you had not played in 2 years. We found that we kept reserving games so we would have new games to play later in the year. And then we got frustrated with it a little bit. It was fun. It helped us play. I'm sorry, the engineer's sitting right here. So if I keep looking up there, it's because he is just so handsome. I can't help but stare. Oh. He is really handsome, especially when he's not at work, because during holidays he relaxes and he smiles a lot and he tells a lot of jokes, and he's really fun when he's not thinking about work. So I enjoy him, especially on holidays. So we will be keeping the 10x10 challenge, and we will probably shoot to play 365 games again next year. That comes out to 1 a day, and we pretty much do that without trying. I don't think we're going to have to really break our necks for that this year. So we'll probably keep that one because it's just almost a freebie. So we have a lot of 10x10 games to play in the next 5 days. We need to play Legend of Drizzt once. We need to play Mice and Mystics twice. We need to play Belfort twice. I totally lied. I lied to you guys, I think, and I totally lied to my husband. I told him he could put another worker placement on the 10x10 next year. He can't. I can't do it. My sister loves them. My daughter loves them the most. Charles loves them. Our friends in New Mexico love them. I hate them. I hate worker placement games. I want to like them so bad. So what I'm hoping is that if it's nothing I have to play, that sometimes I can just sit and watch and knit, and sometimes I can hop in and play if it looks fun. But having Belfort breathing down my neck all year has stifled my desire to do the 10 by 10 challenge really bad. Because it was just there lurking, waiting. And this is the deal. I didn't lose at Belfort. I win almost every time we play. I just don't like worker placement. I just don't like them. It's the only style of game that I've consistently picked up and gone, no, I hate this. So I don't really hate. Hate is a very strong word. I don't like them. I don't. So 10 by 10 in 2016. 2016, that sounds so cool. 100 unique game, 100 different games, unique titles, whatever, and 365 games. If, while browsing all the posts in January that pop up on Board Game Geek, we may find something else we want to do. But I would encourage you to go to Board Game Geek and sign up for some of those challenges because they are awesome and they are worth it and they really do help you dig into your game collection. They put up quite a few challenges. There are lots of choices on there if you go browse around. So go to Board Game Geek, browse around, find a challenge you like, and then come on to the episode 52 thread and tell me what challenges your family or you are going to be doing this year. You and your friends, you and your family, whoever you game with. I game with both. And my family are my friends. So I feel pretty blessed in that. That's pretty cool. I know lots of people who don't get to have such fun relationships with their families. So I've been especially aware of it over the holidays, how very blessed I have been to be close to family because we used to live 24 hours from home, 24 driving hours. So it took us 3 days to get home because we had the babies. They were little. And even with a 12-hour day, it took the better part of 3 days to get home. And we have gotten to come home every single weekend that we wanted to. We are able to have doctor's offices here in town if we need them. Our bestest gaming friends only live, well, a lot of them live in Lubbock, and the other ones only live a couple hours away in New Mexico, so we get to have game nights with them. It has just really been a year to be blessed to be surrounded by friends and family. I have been surrounded by the podcast community. I have made friends that are knitters. I have made friends that are podcasters. I have made friends that are podcast viewers that I would have never met otherwise. I have expanded my business this year. Now we've had some hard stuff this year, but who doesn't have hard stuff every year? And it has not been our hardest year by any stretch, but this season, this joy word right here, I like it because it's been a very joyful year for us. Despite everything, we have been extremely blessed. So that doesn't have anything to directly do with board gaming, except that I love to board game with my friends and family. It might be my favorite thing we do together. So, my phone is going to die. I can hear it beeping in there. And my computer says it has 11 hours and 43 minutes left, but that really translates in computer time to about 2 minutes. So, come to the thread on Ravelry. Join our group if you haven't. Introduce yourself in the Who Are You thread. Tell me what you use for calendars. What do you like? What do you not like? What do you love? And especially if you're kind of an art journaly person or you use like stickers and washi tape and all the cool stuff in your calendar, tell me what you love. And tell me what challenges you're going to be doing in the new year for board games. Whether it's just challenging yourself to learn a new board game or you're going to jump in and do some exotic something or you're just going to play along on hashtag Fiber and Dice on Instagram. Let me know. Merry Christmas. I will see you in 2016. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, because the creek could rise this weekend. We're expecting a lot of snow. I will see you guys in 2016. Bye.